Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps, the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Today is Thursday, June the 2nd, 2022. On a scale of 1 to 10, y'all know how we do. I'm going to give this about a 7, maybe a 7.5 for certain scenes. But overall, it was a solid episode. All right, so let's get right into it. I'm not going to hold y'all long at all. So we see that Ridge is talking to Eric and he says that he is there. He still wants to stay a little bit longer, and Ridge says, "Whatever you want to." I mean, Eric says, "You know, you can stay as long as you want to. I enjoy having you here, and don't even worry about Quinn." And he said, "Well, I have to worry about Quinn. That's your wife." And Eric says, "Yeah, but you know, I like having you here. You do what you need to do." So then he says, "Where you going?" And Eric says, "I'm going to play pickleball." Ridge says, "Again?" I said, Eric, you gotta say you got to go play another sport or something, because what you doing right now is too much. So, anyways, he goes and he leaves, right? So that leaves Ridge there alone, and then Taylor shows up, and well, before Eric leaves, Taylor shows up, and he's like, "Oh, you brought some food," and she was like, "Yeah, you want to join us?" He's like, "No, I gotta go." She said, "But I'll save you some." So she has went across and got Ridge food at his favorite Chinese restaurant. She remembered, so they're sitting down bonding and everything about the food. I'm not gonna hold you long. They're sitting down bonding and everything about the food, and then bonding over, because she's sad that Steffi is gone. And he said, "Me and Thomas are here. We're not chopped liver. Like, be happy with us." And she said, "I know, but she and Steffi are close, and it's the grandkids and everything. So, and, she in that big house by herself now. So she's a little sad, but they're gonna enjoy some dinner and everything together." So then Brooke walks in. Now Brooke had been over there with Deacon, because Deacon had came over, and he feels remorseful because he said, "Oh, all those times Sheila was talking crazy and she was so intense, and she kept showing up at Elder or Georgino. And I never figured out, like he said, nothing ever crossed my mind that she was doing bad stuff, like that she had did anything to you." He said, "I just didn't figure it out." And she was telling Deacon, "Don't blame yourself or whatever." But she also told him, "I can't be with you. Ridge would be upset." I said, "Listen, what? Ridge got to know you have to interact with Deacon sometime. Like, what are you talking about?" And so Deacon is like, "Well, now that Ridge knows that you lost your sobriety and everything because of Sheila, is he coming home?" And she like, "I thank you for defending me or whatever." He said, "So he not coming home?" And he was like, "You deserve better than Ridge." And he also tells her, like, "Sheila took a lot from you." And he said, "And I'm not talking about Ridge. I'm talking about your peace of mind, your sobriety, the way you feel about yourself when you felt good about yourself." He said, "But I should have known." He said, "But it was a stupid kiss." Like, him and Brooke don't think nothing about this kiss, even though I'm sure if Deacon had his opportunity to be with Brooke, he would try to. But he's like, "We don't think anything about this kiss. So why is Ridge keep going on?" He was like, "And plus, he knows Sheila was the reason you drank and everything." And she says, at least he's not at Steffi's anymore. He's at Eric's and all that. And he's just still like, it still doesn't make any sense. He should be at home with you, and forgiving you and everything. But, and she tells Deacon, "Don't feel bad," because again, Deacon felt guilty about Sheila, and he was like, "I should have protected you. I should have known." And she was like, "No, no one could have known. Sheila is just Sheila." Or whatever. So now Brooke has went over to Eric's house, and she sees Taylor there, and she says, "Taylor, what you doing here?" She said, Ridge is supposed to be getting his mind together, deciding if what he wants to do and everything, and here you are, like, can't you leave him alone? Can't you give him that peace?" And Taylor was like, "That's funny coming from you," or whatever. She said, "Because you're here." And she said, "Oh, y'all eating Chinese?" And she said, "Yes, I went and got Bridget's favorite Chinese restaurant, food from his favorite Chinese restaurant." And Brooke was like, "Oh, okay. So y'all finna have dinner?" And she said, "Yes." And then Taylor started going, "Now, I like you, Taylor, but you using this as an excuse, girl, but I see right through it. But okay, let's roll with it." She says, "Steffi just left. Like, Brooke, can't you find sympathy for what Steffi has been through and all that?" And she says, "Yes," or whatever. But if I was Brooke, I would have been like, "Yes, but what that got to do with you being over here?" And she tells Brooke, Taylor tell Brooke, Deacon, I mean, Sorry. Ridge and I need to be we leaning on each other and stuff. So and then she did what I've been saying, because every time this happens, Ridge is sitting, all the men just stand there stuck, not saying anything. And Taylor says, tell her, Rich, tell her we need to be together. And we're gonna have this dinner. I'm paraphrasing. And we're gonna sit here and eat dinner, and she needs to go. That's what I heard. That's what I heard Taylor tell him to say. And Rich is sitting there, standing there stuck, not knowing what, acting like he don't know what to do. Just have them both eat dinner and then have them both leave. If I was you, that's the only thing I can think of. I said, dang, the nerve of Taylor. You know I like you, girl, but whew, the nerve of you to tell me, his wife, we finna have this dinner together. I mean, I don't know why you here, but I mean, and then to tell my husband to tell me that I need to go. Taylor, a mess. All right, moving right along. So then we see, so Eric done went over to the club, and Donna gonna be late. She told Honey Bear she gonna be late, but she gonna see him, and she gonna be there as soon as possible. So he getting all the room ready, and so then Quinn, she doing her Quinn magic, getting all the jewelry and stuff together, and it's all cute. And Carter comes in, he says perfection. I said, girl, get that model out of there before she gets start spreading rumors that's true. And so she got the model out of there, and she was like, "What's going on?" And she was like, "You need to use the office." He said, "No, I want to see you. I came to see you." I said, "Okay, Carter. We just gonna let it all hang out." He said, "I can't stop thinking about you. He loves Quinn. He loves Quinn. He wants to be with Quinn." She said, "Tell me you're not thinking about going back to Paris." He said, "I don't know." He said, "I'm thinking about you right now, and I want to be with you." And she tells him that she, she tells him, no man has ever looked at me the way you look at me. No man has ever made me feel the things you made me feel. I said, well, why y'all ain't together? Why don't you leave Eric and just go and get with Carter? She said, but no, I can't, because I am dedicated to Eric. I am dedicated to Eric, and I want to be as faithful to him as he is to me. I said, well, girl, Eric, go and tell this girl that you're not faithful and that you can't forgive her for cheating on Carter, so she can go and get back with Carter. So Carter is just like, she knows he loves her, and I don't care. They love each other. But because Eric is in the way, because she won't hurt Eric the way she did again, so she's not gonna do it. She's just not gonna do it. So then we see that Carter has declared his love and everything for her, and she's declared that she's attracted to him. She loves him, but there's Eric, and so then it is what it is with them. Moving right along. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's it. Oh, well, that was the bold and the beautiful today, guys. So I don't know. I feel like Quinn, I don't know what to say. Like, she loved, like, you gotta shut it. Like, y'all, you have to shut him down the way he should shut Paris down. If you don't want to be with Carter, but I feel like she has been telling Carter that I love Eric, I want to be with Eric, but you can't have these intimate, intense moments with Carter either, because then he thinks there's hope. But Carter know that she not finna cheat on Eric again, so I don't know what's finna happen. Well, I kind of do, but he's gonna be with Paris, and Paris gonna come up pregnant, I think. But who knows, y'all? That was the bold and the beautiful today. I don't know if I said that. That was the bold and the beautiful today. I will see you tomorrow for Friday's episode. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Even if you don't subscribe, that's okay. But hit that like button for me. It helps my YouTube algorithm go for YouTube and gets me out there more. Thanks.